Hello, everybody. This is Techstack here. We are ready to go. Updated the server, guys. So that means we've got all of the changes we've been working on up to this point and some of the bug fixes from this morning on this server. You can see I've already got a laser miner. I went ahead this morning and woke up early, updated the server, went to the bleak dimension, and got the ores we needed for that thing. The recipe, which I also added this morning, it's kind of expensive, but it wasn't too bad, right? So I was able to do it in just a few minutes of mining there. And now that we have that, we can mine for even more ores for that dimension, right? So if we wanted to build the tower crane, for example, we don't need anything from there. But if we wanted to build the hollow scanner, we need these azurium lumps and unobtainium. In fact, do I already have that much? Got that. And oh, we do. We could start scanning stuff. Really? We need bleak glass though, so we got to get the crystals going. So let's head over to that dimension and start getting some crystals. Up, and away. Oops. I know the other day I said I was gonna do this. I forgot already. I need to do this. Apologize. I need to Twitter it up, don't I? Blop. The latest version of my mod. Come watch the bugs attack. Minecraft modded heavy machinery. Pada. Okay. So we need some of the crystals, which looks like we've already got quite a few that others have set up. I don't want to take these really, so maybe we can go look for our own. How many of those crystals do we need? We needed the hollow scanner. We need 16 of the glass, so we're gonna need quite a few of them then. We got a waypoint back, so we're good. Apologies if this is a little bit dark at the moment. This is a dark dimension. We stand on those, we should be okay. They have a tiny... Ooh! Oh boy. They're trying to get me still, aren't they? Yep. So they have a tiny bit of light there. Oh, my inventory's full. Dang it. Got there in time. Having the jetpack in this dimension makes it a little bit better to deal with, right? It's not so OP. You can quickly outrun the mobs that live here, the XP stalkers. That is a mushroom. Mushrooms spawn here. Doing okay on fuel. Wings are fine as well. There's one. Unfortunately, these things only grow in this dimension, so if we wanted to farm them, we need to harvest them and grow them here. Another mob. Here we go, there's one. It's a half-grown one, too. There's one. Dang, those guys can attack fast. Whoa! A hole there. Getting too far away from the light. There's a bunch of them around. Look at all those mushrooms. You got 6. That's not gonna be enough. We need 4 for each. For every 5, and we need 16. So we're gonna need quite a few of these. They're missing me at least. This is keeping me alive. Okay, we should be 10. I want like 20 at least, I think. Come on. Dang! They're ripping me up. There's one. $14. We can go to 20, we're good. How far away are we? 1,200 blocks, dang. Hope the jetpack don't give out. We got plenty of fuel though. Come on, where are yous? Oh, we're finding a lot there for a little bit. $16, okay. So that should be 4 craftings of it. $19, one more, come on. No! Don't you kill me. You're my creations. Check, check. There we go. That should be number 20 right there. Yep, cool. Okay, so we can just head back to the overworld then. Let's go in the light though. These guys leave us be. Hello. Hello, Mr. SK. Let's see, what else do we need here? We don't have it in here. It's in here. Hollow scanner. Everything else I think we've got. So let's put this blueprint in here. That's the hollow scanner one. Well, hello, Jan. From Germany, wow. No worries. Fortunately, I don't know any German at all, so can't even give you a salutation. I think that was what we needed, right? Unobtainium. Unobtainium, Azurium, and then the glass. So we need to turn these into glass. So we're gonna put these into the crusher. That'll give us the dust. Yes, I'm coding the mod myself. Currently we're playtesting it right at the moment on my test server, but this is the mod back here, the code for it. Okay, so there's that. We need some regular sand. Okay, and we're just gonna take, I wanna avoid those. We're gonna make the TNT type recipe, right? Or that shape of it. There we go. I think we got a little bit more than what I was thinking out of that, so that's okay though. And then if we come down here to this is my turbo furnace. This will smelt an entire stack all at once from this. Hey, Blue Boy. Blue Boy, the server is updated with the latest. Any advantage of garbage collector of JVM Hotspot 11? Sorry, I don't know, Jan. Haven't kept up with that stuff. Oh, you got him in the game? Nice. So let's see, I need to zoom out on this. Yeah, I'm just looking at him now. Oh, that's cool, man. There's no tracks on it though, is there? And then here's the other picture you sent. It looks very cool though. Nice. What's this round thing? This is Minecraft. Says the guy who has round things all over. Okay, so we got the glass now. So if I hit assemble, it pulled the glass, the Azurium lump, and this as well. So now it's wants 20,000 work to be applied. And I don't want to do that by hand, so I am going to get rid of more of these somehow. Yeah, it's a decent amount of textures, but they're all 16 by 16, or most of them are. Yeah, Mr. SK, that's like not the best way to go into someone's stream. I'm just letting you know now. I don't block those. That's YouTube even blocking it, right? Oh, you can't actually write in it? Is it? What are you doing then, Blue Boy? Is it in the mod? Or is it just something else that you built somehow other way? You trying to fix strats, okay. Me no to YouTube. Okay then. Okay. It is the mod then. You just replaced the what's the word? The OBJ file? Wait a minute, so that means it took the texture in? Or did you do... Oh, you're new to YouTube, Mr. SK, okay. Now you got me wondering, Blue Boy, is it... Oh, you're gonna leave? No, okay. How'd you do the texture on the side? Is it just MTL files? Okay, this is about to be done. So if you will update the pack to Java 11, you will have to possibly to unload them to memory compressed via garbage collector and store them if needed out of cache to improve memory. And it's really fast. So some of what we do with modded is driven off of what Minecraft supports, right? So if Minecraft itself is not on Java 11, which I don't think it is, it's like 8 or 9, then we can't use stuff from that newer version, right? Okay, so I don't have a texture for that still. I might fix that eventually. But we've got a holo scanner, so what do we want to scan? Does anybody have a cool build we want to grab? The bridge is pretty cool. It would be neat to grab like the middle section of it here. Actually, let me go sleep in a bed so there's not mobs everywhere. So Jan, do you use Java a lot? Not on Linux. Yeah, see, my server is even running Linux. The Minecraft server where I'm playing on right now, it's Linux. Oh. Yeah, this could be something to scan, just so we can scan something. Let's go do the cow farm. What else is there? Like those little huts. Kind of feel bad if I scan it though. It's going to be in my name and I didn't build it. Blue Boy, it's in that mod channel. The server, what is it called? Mod testing server info. The whole pack's there. Oh, is that how you added it? You just edited the jar file directly instead of the code? I guess that would work. It's so okay. A couple questions here. So, Kaylin, join the Discord. There's information how to join on the Discord. There's a mod testing server. It is a test server, so it's gonna be buggy. Alan, when will the mod be updated? Update be released, or is it the same one from 2018? This is an updated version that I just put on this test server today. You place the OBJ MTLs and ping files with my own. Okay. Guess that's a pretty easy way of doing it. It's gonna like have the bounding box be wrong and everything, I'm sure. Welcome, Caleb, to the Discord. What is that? Over 9,000. Nooks. Can't make out what it is. Oh, it's the blueprint. Okay. You didn't like my blueprint? My ugly blueprint? I will try that out in a minute, man. I'm on the test server right now, not in dev version. Okay, Caleb. So like I said, it's in the mod testing server mod testing server info channel. Has the information on how you join the test server. You have to download the pack and all that. Fortunately, I can't really help more than that when I'm streaming. Gotta check your food. Make sure it's still there. So let's see, we've also got the tower crane. Rigging. We need rigging. Everybody's very active tonight. I like it. We need rigging. And that's these that you craft it with. Let me turn my sounds on. There we go. I think it is like that. Yes, and we need a whole bunch of these. So 2, 3, 4. That is the boom arm segment, and you take those to make one rigging. And how many rigging do we need? Print tower. We need 16 of those. Yay. So I'm just going to craft all of these that we can. That's probably not enough. It is not. Why do we need 16 of these? What was I thinking? That's a ridiculous amount of iron. We're going to have to go mining. Which is fine. Yeah, yeah. Mining it is, because I don't want to use up all of the iron. So, let's get the handy dandy hand drill that Nukes gave us the new texture for. We've already got it in there. We've got some ampho. Oh, I gotta get the ampho too. I gotta keep up with you. You're like building the textures faster than I could put them in. Ampho and blueprint. Okay. What else? You know what? No, let's not mine that way. Let's not mine that way. Let's mine the fun way. Let's put all this extra stuff away so I don't lose it. If I should die. We're going to test out the laser miner there. Let's go down to the mine. Oh, what the heck? I hit the glass! Wow. Good thing I have feather falling. Okay, so let's plop this thing down. Over here. Don't have torches. Cool. Can I turn it around? I can't turn it around, can I? Because I don't have fuel in it yet. And as soon as I put fuel in it, get in it, it's going to fire off the laser. So I was thinking about that earlier. That might be one thing I need to change eventually, is some way of turning the laser beam on and off on this, just so you can get it into position that you want. Nice. Okay, let's go. Actually, right there's some iron. You know what, with this, we might be able to get away with mining like that. Maybe. So it's difficult to intercept clicks while you're in a machine, because like you might want to fight a mob or something too while you're in it, right? I could see a button that toggles it on and off. I need torches. Bad. How is that lava hanging there? No idea. Let's see if we've got some coal over here. We do. No wood though. I'm so prepared. At one time I had a machine that was set up so that it would pay attention to where you were looking and dig where you're looking, you know, the mouse movement. It was horrible. Like, it sounds like it'd be something that'd be really intuitive to use, but it was awful to use. Just the aiming of it Like, you could aim it, but it was just, well, it just wasn't nice to use. Let's put it that way. That's why it's not in here anymore. I need to get rid of these stupid ender pearls. Put this in there. Came up here for wood. So one thing I've been considering, just because so many people have asked for it, is making a pick with the new material, right? So the new gems from the new dimension. But I don't know that I should or not, right? It's going to be one of those things that's like, if I do that, then it's going to change how you play the game. Right now, right now you have to go to that dimension in mine with my machines. So it encourages you for using the machinery. What the heck? Ow. That's the need for it, right? Is that you can't mine things there with a diamond pick. They don't break. So it comes down to, should I allow people to use something other than my mod to mine or not? We need to clean the texture, the model up on this a little bit. I put it back away, didn't I? Should have kept it out so we can blast. What I'll do is I'll go down here a ways and clear out an area for us to see the ores. And when we get to some ores along the side, I'll blast them out then. Using that. Uh-oh. What just happened while we fallen? Oh, I just put it down too far. Okay. I thought it was going to be easier to use than it is. The laser miner. It's a bit hard to see down underground like this. It cuts a hole really quick. I'll say that though. I got 6 iron so far. Wait, what's in it? There's another piece of iron, some coal, redstone and lapis. So we're gonna drop down, there we go. And now we can do this. Like, you need a way to be able to go down too far with it, to be able to staircase down, but at the same time that's annoying. Is that a reference to the no pickaxe thing? Even then, if I made a pickaxe, like, it would be pickaxe with ores from that dimension. So they're gonna be a case where they still need the machine to start. Yeah. Because nothing lets you start in that dimension except for the machines. And to be honest, you don't need a ton of stuff from that dimension. Like, the amount of time I've spent mining here might be enough for most people. So I don't have a ton of tier 2 stuff yet. This is the tier 2 thing right now, the laser miner here. That laser beam looks pretty cool underground though. It's very bright. It's not as bright on the surface. Okay, man. Guess you got a thing you actually should be doing. liking the fact that I can place torches down using this, and there are some diamonds, so let's go ahead and grab those, why not? Zoop. And let's hop out there and make sure we grab them, because there's water stream there, so it might push them funny. We found a cave, didn't we? Let's see, can I... No, but I could do that and get rid of the water. That's what I want. Should have been using my silk touch on the diamonds, huh? Oh well. It's not like diamonds are super rare at this point. There you go. Server is updated, Ben. So make sure you get the new pack before you join. Also, make sure you're keeping your claims up to date. There's a couple people asking to join, so. Just to be safe. Here's an egg. We don't need an egg. Not a bad run so far. Diamond-wise. Only been mining a little bit. So let's try and light some stuff up too. So far, Eagle, I've got a hollow scanner. I've got the laser miner already. I needed more iron actually to get the... Yeah, this is the new miner. I needed more iron actually to be able to get the tower crane. Look how far we've gone already. Jeez. I'll say it's not as efficient as what I would hope for mining with this because it's too dark and hard to see where you're going. It's easy to go too low with it. I guess once you got a rhythm down, it wouldn't be too bad. Just go forward a bit, lift it up, break all those blocks, go down. No, gravel was kind of the way there. But you can place torches as you go, which is cool. And it's getting dark out front there. Really wish we had the headlight thing going. Or working, I should say. Even if it was just a visual thing. I went through a stack of iron blocks already for this, and I'm like, nah, I don't want to run us out of iron. I'm gonna go mining for a little bit. Oh, it was user. What'd you do? Do you have something in your hand or something? Even then, you should be able to jump in it. 4 diamonds, all right. This thing is the way to mine. I tell you, look how many diamonds we got. That's insane. For the amount of effort that was involved. Which is the right view. Here we go. We're working on an uploaded video, short video of the dozer in action. Cool. So are you telling me like you don't have to change the code at all to get this thing to work? Like it's the right size and everything? Because that'd be amazing. It still says cat on it though. We need to get rid of that. Right, we had 3 stacks of iron blocks when I started. It's the rigging. It takes 16 rigging, which each rigging is those arms, those steel block arms, and it takes 4 of those, right? So it's 16 times 4 times 4 blocks of iron. Okay. So I was trying to ask you, Blue Boy, it might have been after you stepped away. is the cat stuff and all that a texture, or do you do it with a material file? Because if you did it with a texture, it might do that crazy blinking different shades of colors that we had a bug with one time. That was the reason I went away from the textures. It would go really dark and then really light, depending on the angle you were looking at it, basically. Okay, let's just back up through all this. Oh, did I just get kicked for flying? No! I thought I had that fixed. Maybe it's just this machine. Maybe it's just this machine, because I did it earlier, and it didn't kick me with a dozer. Or not a dozer, a tractor. Probably ripping stuff up behind us there. I guess it's okay. Mobs going behind us, that's for sure. This isn't too bad backing up. Now if we went back down that way again, we'd get even more. Let's see, did I just do something stupid? I bet I did. If I hit journey map, looking that direction. Where am I? Okay. Oh, we gotta do the cave layer, don't we? So I'm there and it's going north, so going north is okay. Good. I know the player's seated area needs change, but the blade's hitbox, I think it is correct spot. Watch the vid when it uploads. Okay. Yeah, I will, man. I mean, if it's as simple as swapping out the hitbox or the player's location, that's not too bad. I was mostly worried about having to recalculate absolutely all the dimensions, right? The height of the thing, its width, the blade positioning, all that junk. Because the blade has to be that wide, has to break that number of blocks in order for some of the other machines to work right with it. We're faster than items. We got 32 iron out of that. We need to go get the drill. We're gonna make sure we can triple all of this iron too. We're gonna put it in here and blast it. Drill and ampho, and we got some of these if we need it. Actually, let's just get smooth stone. Smooth stone? We don't have hardly any. Cool, so let's do this. We're going to toss those down. And go. Boop, 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 boop. You know the tower crane can place a tower crane, right? Yeah. That's fine. If somebody wants to do that, they can do that. It's not going to do them a lot of good, though. It's not going to place a tower crane, and that tower crane is not going to create another blueprint right away because you have to select blueprint in it. Okay, so we got some of that. Let's put the cobble in there and let it smelt so we can get a stack of regular. Actually, we only need one. There we go. Okay, 2Z cave again. We'll grab up all that iron we passed. Ow! That actually counted as fall damage. It didn't float down from my wings. Iron here. Later we can come back and get redstone stuff. Eagle, if there's some issue with being able to do that I'm not thinking of, let me know. Like, if somebody can do something exploity. But I don't think you can, because you can't make it automatically build something. Not that it's hard to go click a button and tell it to start. You have to feed it the inventory too. So I know I've got this fancy machine. Oh, that's what hit me. I know I've got this fancy machine that can dig for me, but it's more targeted this way. Wait, what's that for, Blue Boy? That's the cat one still. Wait, you put it in the MTL file. Okay. Okay. Let's head back here. Oh, oh, no, 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 no. Not towards... Dang it. That PNG is what must be used for it to work, though, for some reason or another. I didn't see a PNG in there, though. It's the MTL file, the OBJ. What PNG? Oh, that is the PNG. PNG. Fix the translator. Is this the very last one you posted? Not sure what you mean, Eagle. The version on the server is the one from the site. It'll always be the same one from the same link in that mod testing server info channel of Discord. Just to keep it simple for everybody, I'll just use the same link over and over. There you go.
Okay, so same link in Discord.
Yes. So I just uploaded what the link, or changed what the link points to, but the link's the same. Okay, I'm gonna try this. I don't know if this is gonna work. So, Eagle, when you're on here, you'll need a brand new villager from my mod in order to get the extra traits for the blueprints. I was hoping it wasn't going to work that way, but a part of me is okay with that, right? It's a test server. We're going to have little things like that. You're also opt if you just want to say summon a bunch of times until you get my villager. I'm fine with that. I'm not going to be upset at all. So do whatever you got to.
No, we're only re-upping the villager, right?
What do you mean?
Re-updating it.
Updating it. What do you mean? It's the same villager.
Kill it.
Yeah, exactly. You can kill the old one and just summon in a new one. That's fine by me. Or just use the spawn egg, whatever's easier. So, Nukes, if you're still out there, this is the drill in use, right? So it bounces up and down. I've already used it all up. But it looks great, I think. Like, that's an amazing texture. That looks like a drill from another mod. Like a really well done mod. Not my mod. So now we can do the ampho into this. We also have a new ampho texture from him that we need to get on the server at some time. I'm just gonna put a dot of redstone down right there. Oh! Why do we have it as a lever still? It needs to be a button so that stops happening.
I don't know. That's your blast, Corey. That's not mine.
My gosh. At least I didn't die. Okay, Blue Boy. I'll try and get that into a future update soon. Because it looks cool. I'll just have to figure out what to do with the cat stuff. I need to get all the logos and model numbers and stuff out of the texture.
You could call it Tinkercraft.
Tinkercraft?
As your brand name equipment. That's a joke.
Gotcha. I mean, it is craft. If Tinkerbell wants it to be Tinkercraft, she can pretend it's Tinkercraft.
I didn't think about it that way, but I guess you could work it that way as well.
Get all that blast stuff going. So that should give us 3 stacks of iron ingots, not blocks. We need blocks. Jeez.
Why is it not drag and drop?
Which thing?
A mod. Downloaded the entire pack and.
So I'm doing it as the entire pack because I figured that's easier for somebody that doesn't know how to update a specific mod. Should I just do, for people who know how to do it, another link that's just the mod?
Yes, please.
Okay. It's not gonna happen right now, but for next time I update, I can do it that way.
Had me go in there for a second.
Sorry. It's not gonna happen right now because it'll take me too long to do what I'm trying to stream too. So I was trying to do the math the other day. The way YouTube works now, I used to be a partner with YouTube, right? So like I could make like a whole 50 cents every other month or something off of YouTube, right? Because they didn't have these rules where you had to have so many subscribers and the subscribers had to watch so much. I'm at like 760-ish subscribers, right? So I'm pretty close to the 1,000 subscriber benchmark that they have, right? I'll call that close. So that's within reach, right? I can eventually achieve that. The problem becomes the other thing, because you need like 4,000 hours of watch time. Wait, 4,000 hours? Yeah, 4,000 hours of watch time over the last 12 months. That's a ridiculous. It's like 250,000 minutes, right? Or something silly. And to get that, I would have to stream every day for like 1,000 days at the like current rate. Oh, so when you mine with the drill, it just bounces up and down in your hand. Let me find it again. You missed it, I was doing it earlier. So if I come out, do something to drill. Like this. So just a bounce of it up and down as you're using it. It needs a noise and all that to make it like really cool, but sounds. I'd have to go like myself or something. I don't know.
Just go record a power drill drilling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess I could. I'm pretty sure that these stone drilling or stone mining drills do not sound like a power drill though. They're probably a little bit more torquey sounding.
They sound the same over a mic.
I'm sorry, but the favorite thing in my entire mod is my jetpack. My jet belt. I could fly with that thing all day long, anywhere. Like it's so much fun. Let's see. What the heck?
Hey, there we go.
What? How did you even get in here? We might have a problem with our villagers that were in here. Yep, they're dead. Dang it. Baby zombie got him. How did he get into there, though?
Unless he spawned inside your house or walked in when you walked in.
Maybe he walked in when I walked in, but he took his little sweet time trying to get me, though.
He might have been taking out the villagers.
Oh, you're right. Because these holes, he went right in there. Dang it. I have no idea what their trades were because I didn't ever bother trading with them.
One was a leather worker and one was a librarian.
Yeah. I found myself the easiest way to make a bunch of emeralds. Go harvest the field of wheat and find the farm villager that wants the wheat. I traded with him for like a stack and a half of emeralds from one harvest.
Your Bill's been working on it at our place, and she's got over 1,000, I think.
1,000 emeralds? Dang.
Yeah.
I just did it so that I would get the blocks I needed for the thing. Okay, let's see how many we can do of these now. Not enough. This tower crane recipe is expensive, man.
Yes, but at the same time, you never have to buy it again.
Right, you can keep reusing the same one over and over. You can just pick it up and go.
Sit on for good enough. That wasn't that much. There's the XP.
What, were you in the end or something?
Yeah.
Ah.
Haven't logged onto the server 5 or 6 days now.
Okay. Oh, if you run into even one machine that disappears and you have to relog to get it to show, let me know.
Okay.
I think it's fixed. I have not seen it happen since I put the fix on, but I've thought it's been fixed before.
That was... Let's see. Furnace started doubling items. Items.
It should no longer double items, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah.
That should be fixed. In fixing it, I broke it a different way, and then I fixed that too.
It didn't start until I put down a blast furnace.
The turbo furnace, yeah. And it does it because, like, at least in that version, I was...
Do you need a mending book or not?
I'll get one. I've got the emeralds for it, I think, now. I just haven't gone over to get one. Why is there sandstone here?
No idea.
It's fine. Oh, dang it, I gotta stop hitting that ladder. It's stopping my fall or
Been
something.
caked.
Yes. Well, remember me saying I was trading with a villager?
Mm-hmm.
Cake would reset his trade so I could trade with him again.
Oh, I'm sitting there looking at the hammer going, why do I have that hammer in here?
The new look to it.
Everything looks the same. Where's the tractor?
Don't tell me you don't see it. If you're talking about the one at the big wheat field, it's just further down the field.
I'm talking about the one at our place.
Oh.
Our side.
Oh, you can try the relog thing, see if it
Oh, there it
appears.
is.
Good.
Field for us. That's
You're cutting out pretty bad. Only getting half your sentence.
seeing like floating ferns and big ferns.
Floating ferns? Okay. Oh, lava.
I'm guessing you found the villagers.
Yes, I figured out where they were eventually. Didn't realize you were underground before is what was wrong.
Oh,
Why can't I place you in there? Is the lava really that big? Fine, I'll go around you. Oops. That's a lot of mobs. Got hit in the stupid thing and it broke the blocks that was blocking off the lava. Awesome. Oh no, not around the lava, please. Here, just die.
oh. And like, why do I hear a pigman?
Too many skeletons, they're like knocking me into lava. I barely have any armor on because of my jetpack.
Okay, so what's the two new mobs?
Mobs? Should only be one new mob, the bleak one.
There's 3 new spawn eggs.
What are they? EXP Stalker. Why is there a track loader one? What the heck? Underground dump truck, underground loader. Why do they have spawn eggs at all?
Oh no.
That's a bug.
The track loader needs to be updated.
What do you mean?
Only raised the bucket and they couldn't dump anything, or it's the same height as a bulldozer, but that was on the.
So those are not finished off. I still need to finish off those 3 new machines. So the new machine that's working right now should be the laser miner. And then any of the block stuff should be working.
20 steel blocks.
So like the tower crane, the hollow scanner. I can't remember what else I've done since the last time we updated the server. A lot of bug fixes is what this was mostly about.
Yeah.
And annoying bugs at that.
No. I'm glad that wasn't a big chest. Or a big.
Just break something with some of the laser miner?
Yeah. I went over there in creative to grab emeralds.
Gotcha.
And instead of throwing me a emeralds, it broke the crate.
Ooh. I was just saying earlier that this thing probably could be benefited by having a button that activates the laser and deactivates it. Not like you have to hold it down, but like a toggle that turns it on and off.
It sounds like somebody asked for that a while back.
Yeah, I know, but I was in here mining and I'm like, I want to turn around, but I don't want to break all these blocks. Oh, I can't. came to realization that that is a good idea.
Yes, because sometimes you don't want the PTO to still turn when you don't want it
Yes.
to.
Yes.
Yeah, I got a complaint on the combine. We need to fix the head.
What's wrong with that? Oh,
It's two different heads.
talk to Blue Boy.
Blue Boy! We need a wheat head.
Oh, you mean for... Okay, I thought you meant like it was two different ones combined together the way it looks. But you're saying that it should be a different one for the other crop.
The one that's the one that we make inside the crafter is actually a grain head. The one that we have on the combine is actually a corn head.
Okay, so if it's just the texture, then that's me. Combine. What is it called? Head.
Final fixing the texture on the combine.
Yeah, the harvest
or
head.
Changing,
Yeah.
or doing slightly both and just have two different heads on the combine.
Oh.
Sorry, Joe. Didn't make that one. Didn't make that one.
Didn't come down here for diamonds. Found lots of diamonds. Oh, he's changing it already. Haven't even put it on yet, man. Oh, I guess that's good. Didn't do it for nothing and then have to redo it.
Go ahead. Oh, that's where all my iron went to. Conveyor belts.
Oh, yeah. I did notice when I went to the nether, you guys have been busy conveying the world. It's good to know that the conveyors don't cause lag. Because there's a ton of them. And it's fine. Like, it's a great test to see how they handle it. Well, I couldn't believe how many you've got down everywhere. It's like you just log on, step on the right conveyor, and you end up where you want to be. You don't have to move after that.
Well, that's part of the whole goal behind that.
Yeah.
No, I don't want that. Don't want that. Don't want that yet.
Oh, awesome. I see the treads on that, man.
Go box.
Look in Discord, Eagle. So how are those treads done? Are they a separate object in the OBJ file? Actually, that's... Wait, did you keep the same names in the OBJ file? Because that's amazing if you did that. Like, the blade moves up and down and everything? Because that's part of the headache of updating it, is getting the blade to move separately. Because I have to rip the file apart and then put it back together again. Through code.
On a crate, use an axe.
On a crate, use an axe. Are you saying that's how it works, or that's a bug and that's how it should work?
I'm saying you'll break it faster with an axe than pickaxe.
It's made of wood. I like the conveyors, but they're hard to place because they never stop. Wow, that comment is late. So, 6, place a lever on them, and they'll stop. Place a powered lever. They respond to redstone signals. At least in the version we have. I think they did that.
String. Let me do it. It's gonna bug me.
I don't think string will do it. Because it works like the... what are they called?
Yeah, we got half slabs in this version. Yes!
No problem, 6. The other thing you can do, 6, is in the version we have here. I'm pretty sure this is in the public one too. You can take and use the wrench on them, and that'll rotate them. So if you get them placed the wrong direction for whatever reason, you can rotate them without having to dig them up and replace them. So the wrench, it doesn't look like this in the public version. We got a different texture now, but just use the wrench for my mod. Rotates them like 90 degrees at a time. What's that?
The whole yesterday to the end.
Fix the yesterday to the end. That's all I heard. Portal.
Yep.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yes, thank you. Took a minute to sink in. Leave that like that so I can get the drill in there. Let's go get the drill.
That's kind of
2. Jeez. Let's drill them all. And I did not grab Ampho.
Why do we have bleak sand?
It's a crafting ingredient. It's how you make the bleak glass, that glass I was showing off.
Wouldn't the bleak dirt do the same thing though?
Mm-mm.
So how would we get the sand?
The sand is, you make it with the crystals that have been ground in the crusher, make bleak crystal dust, and then you take regular sand plus that dust in a pattern similar to TNT, only replacing the gunpowder with the bleak crystal dust.
Okay.
That'll give you the bleak crystal infused sand that you smelt to get the bleak glass.
That works like a normal glass, doesn't it?
It's harder than normal glass, but yeah.
Okay.
And can't remember if you can if you need soak touch to pick it up or not. I can't remember. And I need to still fix the sand. Does not work with a shovel. It works with a pick right now. So I need to get that fixed.
I'm fine with a shovel. Well, that was 20-some blocks.
Yeah, you need a lot of the crystals. I went and just flew around in the bleak dimension to found them. I left your crystal farm alone, so you can use your crystal farm. You got more than enough there to do it. So when you do the crafting recipe from the sand and the dust, you put 5 pieces of sand in and 4 dust in, and that'll give you 5 bleak crystal sand, whatever I called it. Bleak crystal infused sand as the output, because you put 5 sand in, 5 blocks in, 5 blocks out.
So about 3 stacks.
So basically what that means is if you got like 20 of the crystals and grind them up, I think that's the right number. It'll be a little bit more, but no, wait. I think you get more. I don't remember. I had more than I needed when I did 20. In fact, I got some over here if you need the crystal dust somewhere.
No, I was trying to figure out if it acted like the the last block we were talking about a while back.
Which block? May not remember that one.
Thinking about firing, I was thinking about having a glass transparent light through it.
No, this behaves like the blasted stone in terms of the oh, that's the sand. Never mind. This is just like regular glass, basically. It's just harder, different texture.
Yeah, you got me excited for a second.
No, I forgot about that one.
Oh.
Lets light through, or doesn't let light through. I mean, heck, try it. Maybe I didn't set it up right. It may not let light through now that I think about it. Just like go underground with in a 1x1 and put it above your head, see if it lets light through. Like not visible light, but the block light level. I think that's what you're talking about, right? So you can make a mob farm that you can see in or something?
Yeah.
That is a good idea for it, though. That'd be a great use for that as in its block form. You want it to be that way, though? If I can do it?
Yes, please.
So you can see through, but stop light. I'll see what I can do about that. I'm not gonna make any promises because I'm not sure how that's gonna work.
Oh, I fully understand that.
So I don't know if it's like one property in the block that does both things. If it is, it's gonna be really hard to do. If it's two different properties, I'll just set the one, not the other. And then we're golden.
A whole bunch of rigging irons.
We have all that iron. We do not. There's some.
Oh, wait a second.
Getting close.
Messed up, didn't I?
What?
Yeah, rigging. Yep, okay. Except when I told you that recipe for...
This is so much iron. I can't believe how much iron this is.
I was thinking like 16 boom arms.
No, this is 16 rigs.
Rigging arms.
Which means it's 16 times. Let's say it's just a stack of those things, is what it is, right?
Yeah. I think we goofed up on that one.
So that's
way too much.
It's a stack of those booms, which means it's 6.
See, what I was thinking was 16 boom arms and one rigging arm. Because the boom arms is the diagonal, and then you got the boom arm.
I'm up to
change that so it's that.
I'm up to 13 of the riggings now. I've been mining this whole time. So 16 of the boom sections, you're saying, right?
Boom sections, yeah. I messed up one.
And one rigging.
That stream ended. I go, I wonder if I said that one right.
Well, if I change it now, I'm gonna have 12 extra riggings.
Going creative and fix it.
Yeah, I know. Oh.
Okay.
I'll change it, but it's not gonna make it to the server tonight. We'll have to do it a different night. Or tomorrow or something. Grab it in the morning or something if I wake up.
Switch it out with what you got now and go from there. How's that?
Yeah, if you just want to cheat the thing in, that's fine. I don't care. One rigging. What are those things called? Boom arm segments or something?
Boom arm segments, yes.
Cool. 16 of those. Okay,
yeah,
so that should be updated for next time.
What is that? 3 iron for each one.
3 iron blocks, so that's... Oh, wait.
It's near a stack of blocks.
Yeah. That's much better than 4 stacks, though. No, it might even been more than that.
Because Tiger.
Because you need a stack of those arms to get 16 of the
Yes.
riggings.
How much is that?
Stack of the arms is 3 stacks, I guess it is. It seems like I've gone through more iron than that, though, to get to this point.
Takes you 192 iron.
Okay, so for now, if I just go rigging, I need how many? 3 more. 3 more rigging.
Maybe 3 stacks of iron blocks. I think that's a little overkill.
And that's just for that piece of it. I think we need steel or something in it too, don't we? Techstack machine mod.
And 1 big engine and 2 tires. Is what I was thinking.
I didn't put tires in it.
Tires in it.
No, it's not movable.
The wheels are movable up top.
Meh, it doesn't need tires. Everything else needs stinking slime. Let's put something that doesn't need slime in here. Yeah, you need 20 steel blocks. Oh my gosh, that's 20 more blocks of iron. What were we thinking?
That's 4.
The 2 stacks of string.
3.5 stacks.
I don't have 2 stacks of string either. Okay.
Yes, I'm in the same boat with the string.
We might have it in the mob farm over here. All it takes is 1 mine shaft and you have a ton of string. So you can harvest it with your sword from the cobwebs. And it just happens that right now there's like 12 spiders in this mob farm that I'm killing. I've already got 12 string from just killing spiders when I came in here.
Where's Tinkerbell's jetpack?
That mob, or that witch may not die if she doesn't stay close. There she goes.
Let me fix that for you, Tech.
Fix what?
Make it easier for you.
Make what easier? The witch? I got her.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, there's still some in there. I didn't take it all. So, one of my goals with the test server being here is to create cool builds, scan them with blueprints into blueprints, and then we can include those blueprints as part of some blueprint pack that's an extra download you can do along with the mod.
I'll just full on include into the mod.
I thought about doing it, but then like there's a couple things. I don't know how to extract them when you install a mod because they have to go into the configs folder. So I'll have to figure out how to do that if we do want to do that. The other thing is not everybody's going to want them all, and they'll increase the size of the download by quite a bit if we get enough of them.
I know Tinkerbell wants the in that she made on the old server put into it.
I mean, the map's still there, I think, but how are we gonna put it? We'd have to update it.
Just update it to the latest version and.
Get some in here. Do I have what I need now? No, I need the steel blocks. So those all have to be ingots. And then ground up. And then put back into steel form. That means you need 9 stacks of coal. No, wait, it's not 9 stacks.
Oh, that's way too much.
Yeah, that'd be for a whole stack of blocks.
It's like 3 stacks or something.
Yeah.
Fixed it.
Who comes up with these recipes? I tell you.
Well, that's what we put on the test server.
That's why we test stuff. Is it out of gas? It's out of gas. Really? Come on, there.
What do you have iron in there? Your shredder.
Let's turn it into dust.
Oh, okay. I forgot it does that. Does that still dupe it or not?
No, so it should turn the iron into 1 dust instead of multiple. Otherwise, you could just keep running it through and smelting it.
Oh, I know we had a bug like that a while back.
Yeah, probably.
Bring over a chest real quick. Maybe 3.
To the thing over there? The mob farm?
So we just need 1.
Oop. I will put him in this shulker box. There's 4 chests in there.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Oh, that sounds so lovely. Actually, the dying bats.
We got plenty of carbon. Guess I should have been a little bit more conservative with the carbon creation, because you can't turn carbon back into coal. You can turn the iron, though, back into it. There's an extra stack of carbon there. Almost. Hello.
The big slime goes. Poof.
3 more. Awesome. Just enough. Okay, so we got the rigging, we've got the blocks, we've got half the string. Assemble! And it needs a ton of work. I didn't realize how much the generators hold for fuel. They're ridiculous how much they hold. I must have made them like hold 10 tanks or something.
They don't hold fuel.
Well, you can put extra into it, is what I'm saying, and then it'll just start running. It won't keep it in its inventory. It's gonna just keep depleting it. There's no off switch, basically. That thing needs a GUI so that you can see how much fuel it has and maybe turn it off, things like that. Basically, the mod needs a lot of work still. Even though we're adding all this stuff, it needs a lot of work.
Yeah, but there's a lot of stuff that we did add.
Oh, Blue Boy, I'm sorry. I didn't see your message saying show these. So there's the one with the track. It'd be really cool if I could make that track move, but I know better. Not gonna be able to do that.
Ooh. Ah.
Oops. Oh, yeah, and then look at this. We have a new blueprint texture from Nukes. These guys are going faster than I can keep up with. Plenty of fermented mash everywhere. This is full up on that. Okay. So it's just needs to cook it down. Well, that's gonna take a while. So we've got new Ampho textures and a new blueprint texture I need to get in. Is that it? I think so. Those two are quick to do, I think. So let's try those. So if I go into here, this is the item texture. And Ampho for Ampho, please. Copy and replace. And blueprint for blueprint. No, blueprint's called something else. Needs to be called that. Delete that. Call that one that name. Make a copy of that one. Delete it.
Another stack of string.
Oh, I've got the string I needed. Okay, those are both in there now. Let's refresh this pack, or this Eclipse window here. Run that.
Oh, okay.
Couldn't hear any of what you said there, Eagle.
So the Enderman's going crazy with the particle effects.
Oh, over here in the corner? There's an ender chest.
Underneath the house.
Oh, really?
Enderman that's over there in the dark. Can't see the bottom of your floor, that's why.
Two? No, two.
String.
Three. Oh yeah, I see him down there. Huh. Strings bottom chest all the way at the end. By the conveyor down there.
This is a mess.
Everything's a mess. Might have something to do with why Zach doesn't get on here and play with us anymore. Oh, there's only 6 in there.
Yeah.
I guess I did use a stack just now out of that chest specifically. I just want to see if it's going to craft okay. If there's something you want to build with it, you can have it. I mean, there's no
Well,
blueprints yet, right?
Have one. I got half the string and
Where else would we have a bunch of string? Is there any mine shafts down here? Because you
I'm
can
gonna go pull that shredder real quick and go use it real quick.
Wait, did we have the wool to string in the crusher?
Yeah.
You didn't?
It was like never a thing that we needed.
It's a thing. I just checked the code. It's a thing. Try it. There is the new blueprint texture. Nice. How about Ampho? Nice. So Ampho now looks like a pile of glowstone textured in the color of Ampho.
Water and
Is it just me, stream? Am I deaf? Or is he hard to understand what he's saying with that microphone? Tanya is cutting off like every half word you say.
I'm just admiring the pink Ampho powder glitter look thing.
Yes. So he actually looked up some Ampho, and I guess it's got a pink tint to it. It's very slight compared to the pink in this, but that's okay.
But one thing I have not done yet. Nobody's done yet.
Tinkerbell says it's hard to hear you.
Yeah. Mike, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. I just feel bad because like I can't understand you and I have to say what every time you say something and then...
Okay, I'll be looking for a new headset then.
I don't know if it's the headset or if it's just like it's not picking up what you're saying and it's cutting your transmission off before you're done saying it. You know what I mean?
Me too.
Like the sensitivity of it or something. You might want to just like try adjusting the settings in it before you spend money on it. You know what I mean? Okay, so those are in and looking good.
I don't know if there's a delay in the system or not.
These other files from Blue Boy are going to be harder to do. So that's the texture file. Let's first put this change here for the Ampho and the tower crane recipe. Just tower crane recipe in textures for blueprints and Ampho. Push that up. That won't go to the server yet though. And then I'm gonna just create a new folder for these new models because I need to capture them, but I can't. I don't have the time to put it on tonight, and I don't want to lose them on Discord. So, new model folder, new models. I'll just drag that in there, and then download these. Okay, and this is going to be named like that and named like that as well.
Oh, that's right, the bulldozer texture got remodeled. Probably need the track loader redone as well. so it kind of matches.
So how am I going to do this? I need to get these logos off of here. I guess the one on the front and there I can just get rid of. Oh, really? That's not the right color. Oopsie. That would have been cool. Thought I got rid of it. It's just a different shade of black and you can still see it in the game. Let's grab that color. Even that triangle is part of the cat logo, isn't it? Yep. There we go. Then this needs to get removed. And that needs to be removed.
Is a thing.
You asking what this is?
What?
Did you ask what this is, or what did you say?
So this is such a thing on the shredder.
Yeah.
I never knew the shredder did that.
Yep, it's something that's in lots of mods, so I just figured I'd add it when I was creating this crusher. Long ago. And then basically you can take the...
Ooh, that's going to take a while.
The string and go back to wool, right? So it's just going back and forth between the two, so it's really no harm in it. It's the same amount and everything. Okay, so that's that. So let's see if I... Okay. Let's ignore those. Is that gonna work? I don't know. We'll try. New branch from this branch. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work. I need to commit this first. So new bulldozer from Blue Boy. 17. Oh, Blue 20 boy. 17. Okay, push that. And we will go and create a new branch. Call it new dozer.
On this thing is quite entertaining.
What's quite entertaining?
I have 4 foundry or factory makers working on this thing. and it's still taking a good long time.
Yeah. I think we kind of went overboard with the expense on it.
Oh. I don't see my dino.
Gosh, what did I name the thing? Is it this? It's gotta be that, right? Flop. Okay, let's get rid of this. Closing it, and then go in here. And refresh. Now, my first concern with this is going to be if I do this first one is going to look so out of place compared to the other models.
That means all the other models have to be redone.
Right, which is a lot of work. I know that Blue Boy's like wanting to do it, but that's a lot of work. And if the object files are not named exactly the same and positioned exactly the same, it's a lot of work for me too.
Dang.
Like, a small part of me wishes I would have just created these things not in Blender and just had them in Java, and then it's just code to change them. Because I have to make the code talk to the Blender file correctly every time. I also should open these up, see how many polys there are. What's that?
The tower crane, did you redo the texture? Because it seems taller.
No.
No, fly over to my place. See if it looks really tall to you.
It is really tall. But I just got the bulldozer in here. Hang on a sec. Wow. Whoa.
Ooh.
Oh
I like it.
my gosh. It actually just works right out of the box. Blue Boy, you're amazing.
Kidding.
Well,
Oh,
like,
that is awesome.
the up and down on it, right?
Oh, that looks so amazing, Blue Boy. Did a very nice job on that. You have to adjust as a seat.
Yes, that's it. I'll probably have to
looking at-
adjust the bounding box too, because it looks really tall compared to the old one. That or the old one didn't have a proper bounding box.
Yeah,
That looks good.
Upper bounding box.
Oh, that's not good. There's Z fighting right there from all the different polygons put together. There's probably a big performance hit for looking at this. It's 70 when I look at it. 90 something when I don't? Really? That's it? Unlimited. Desync off, huh? You can feel it when you look at it. It's definitely. It needs touched up.
Downward.
Yeah, there's internal faces to it that really aren't needed. There's lots of faces on top of each other. You see how it's flickering when I look at it? That means there's two faces that are in the same plane, and they're fighting with each other. Which one's going to show? It's called Z fighting. Yeah, it's all the wheels. Like right in that area when I'm not paused, it does it a lot. Because there's lots of triangles overlapped there. It looks really cool, but I gotta clean it up a lot to make it efficient so that it doesn't lag people's computers. Let's try and open Blender here real quick, as I'm like completely out of time for streaming tonight.
Crane first.
What about the crane? Look at it.
It's really, really tall. I don't know why.
It's because it's really tall. Where are you? It's your place?
So like, or if not more tall. Like, it goes up in the sky.
Yeah. Can't land on it though. Not up here. Be cool if you could. But you
It'd be
can't.
cool to sit in it and just watch it move.
Yeah, I know. Everything else you can sit in.
I know. I'm just bugging you.
It's a block though, it's not an entity that you can ride in.
Yep.
Yeah, that's not surprisingly tall to me because I made it super tall.
Okay.
Back here, let's just do home. Home before I crash! It did not like that, holy crap. Did you know you can do set home and home? If you're opt on here, you can do that. So you just type /set home where you...
I think if you're regular, you can do that one.
Oh, okay. Well, you can set up multiple homes too, if you name them, I think. I haven't done that yet. Okay, alright, so we're going to Blender. Okay, can I open import? OBJ.
That's going to be like so bad because I need like 2 of these now.
We're gonna go to this location. And we don't have them there anymore. Cool. So we're now gonna go back to this location and find it.
That's a lot of stuff for the cool one.
Loser. How many triangles? 11,000 triangles. I don't remember what the old one was, but we open Blender again.
We don't have a... Sorry. We don't have a regular texture for the laser scanner, do we? Hall scanner.
The what scanner? Hollow scanner. No. That block, the 3D model for it needs to be redone. That's why I haven't bothered trying to fix its texture, because it's probably just going to be a rendering of the block itself, like all other blocks. They're not actually textures. It just tries to render the block in 3D in your hand.
Okay.
So let's do this. Get the most recent one of these bulldozers. Cool, they're both the same time. Let's go with that one. Cool, it's picking up the wrong texture, but that's the bulldozer. That's the old bulldozer, never mind. File open, so it must be this one. Yeah, that was the one we had, right?
Okay, so lapis.
10,000 triangles versus 11,000 triangles. It's not that much more, actually. So if I go
I think
wireframe,
mostly because of the frame of it.
the tracks here is going to be most of it, looks like, just from looking at all the wireframe. Which makes sense. But it still needs cleaned up just to get it a little bit more efficient, because I am noticing it when I'm looking at it. It's got an impact. Like, do we really need the back of those wheels? Yeah, we do, don't we? Dang.
Oh, you can readjust the drive wheels to make them more hexagon shape.
Yeah. And not have them overlap, too. So you see how there's a star pattern because they're going over top each other. If I go to face mode, yeah, so that triangle there for there. Oh boy. All those faces go over top of each other. Versus if we do a box select like this and delete them, the vertices, nope, delete the faces. There's internal geometry to it. That's not needed at all. I kind of need Blue Boy. If he's got this in Blender already, I can just work with the Blender file instead of the OBJ file and be more efficient, I think. Oops, not add shortcut.
Everything else looks really, really clean from what I can tell from.
I mean, there it is to see-through mode, right? Not sure why it's showing greenish like that.
Well, it was showing orange, but now it's in green. I don't know why either.
Yeah, orange just means
The
it's
bulldozer.
selected.
Go to the grill real quick.
The grill is not texture, right? So it's not
Yeah.
a bunch of faces form it like it was before.
Yeah.
But there's some.
There's really
what the heck? Why
nothing there for that.
Green. Stop going green. It makes it hard to see. It's something about it being linked or something, maybe.
Or change. I don't know.
See, like that face I have selected. Where is that? I think it's just inside the thing. So this is in object mode, and you don't see any faces internally there. But if you go to edit mode, they're all over the place.
Okay.
You can see them in there. And when I walk through the machine, you can see it. So if I walk into it,
yeah.
Why do we need a face inside of a box? Why do we need the axle?
Kind of keep that there though.
The axle, I guess we need. But like this bottom part,
yeah,
where there's actually two faces
like
there too.
When you're getting ran over by a bulldozer, you can't tell what you're getting ran over by.
Right.
The old one.
Well, I'm okay with that, and it's I do it so that it's more performant, right? Like this. Why do we need a bottom face on that when you're gonna only ever see it from this? I know it's like nitpicky stuff, but if I did the cleanup on this, I could probably get a couple hundred faces out of this thing easily. Maybe even 1,000 faces. Wow, so much detail.
Negro make me.
He's learned a lot.
Rocket gear for a track loader.
What about a sprocket gear for track loader?
Sending. No, I don't want that.
So we need to fix those flickering textures from the extra faces. It's going to be a lot of cleanup work to do that, though. A lot of cleanup work that I don't like is the worst of it. I'd rather be coding a new feature.
I don't know if that's going to... Yeah, there we go.
Now, what about that, though?
That's what that... What you're looking at right there, that's what that looks like.
Yeah. Yeah. Fire's not here, Andy.
Yes, we fired Fiery.
Yeah, he's got a drone now.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, that's what he said in the other Discord. So like this right here, I can see up through this floorboard because there's no bottom face on that, right? It's a one-way face, but I can't look down through it because it's got a face for the top side, but not the bottom side. That's how I did most of the other machines, so that you can see them one way. Like this bottom of the seat, you wouldn't be able to see because there's no point in seeing it.
Bottom of the seat, I would say get rid of, but I kind of like some of the interior still left so you can see what you're getting ran over by.
Yeah, but would you rather have seen that when you're getting run over it, for the rare cases you get run over it, but lose FPS?
How much would you leave if you like left it just a giant square at the bottom? Not like all the faces. I'm just saying some floorboard of it.
So I also will go and put down, what is it? I don't have an actual number to answer your question. I don't know how much it's going to be. It's just every extra face is more for it to draw. So like when you're in this part of this thing, you can kind of see where you're going around a little bit, right?
Yeah.
And the stuff that you can see is stuff that you need to be able to see because you can see it outside of it. If that makes sense. Like if you look up there, if you were down lower, whatever, you could see up the ramp, right? That's why when you're inside of it, you can see the ramp. Because the ramp has to be there, kind of thing. And this isn't even the most cleaned up one. Probably the continuous miners more.
That's what I'm saying. Just the bottom continuous miner, the laser miner. But when you do it in the continuous miner, I don't think it's there.
No, this is a continuous miner. You can see the block there. Because that
Right,
block
so.
you can see from down here is why you can still see it.
Yeah.
Placing more of them, I want to pick them up. Okay.
And what I'm saying is that box that you just kind of walk through, like that, in the center of it. Stuff, but just one, so you look like you're in the machine instead of inside.
No matter what, though, like, see this one? There is a box here, but your head's inside the box looking out, so you can't see it.
Yeah.
It's still got a box there. It's just once you're inside of it. So the same thing would be true with the continuous miner. If you... This box here, if I was shorter... And my head just walked into it. Oh, I have to be just the right height, gosh. I can see out of it, right? Because it's not... You're not meant to be inside the machines. I guess that's what I'm saying. That's why you die quickly. Okay. I really like the way it looks. I don't want to clean it up.
Oh, teach me. I'll be happy to try to clean it up.
It's all Blender stuff. It's one of those things where you kind of have to just do it and figure out what's the right solution for this case. Like, I thought I was just going to take this face off with that starburst there that was there. But then there was this internal faces, so now I got to clean up those. And once I get all these cleaned up, I'll show you what I would normally do. So I'm just shift right clicking on these. Because I'm in face mode down here. If I hit X, it lets you delete stuff. I'm going to say I didn't delete the face. Okay, so now that that's cleaned up on the outside like that, then I would go into line mode because I want to select this outer line, and I would Control Shift, Control. Oh boy, it's not even an edge loop. Dang it. I'm not sure if that's because he didn't do it in Blender or if it's because this is the OBJ file instead of the Blender file. But I gotta select all of those around the outside. And then I can hit F to make a new face. Oh, and I did it like that, really? So in that case, I would do a couple at a time. To try and build up the face so that it's just one layer instead of multiples. What the heck? Where is it even building it at? Hitting F and it's not doing it. Okay, build a face like this then. If I hit dot, it'll let me zoom in on that view. And there you go. I've cleaned up one part of one wheel. And then when you go to save this as an OBJ file again, it's going to triangulate these faces. So these ones that are quads, so meaning they have 4 sides, will end up with 3 sides, and it'll split them, but they won't be over top each other like these were. I probably should have cleaned these up first, but man.
Would OBJ work with Tinkercad by chance?
No idea. I don't know Tinkercad at all, but I do know OBJ is a pretty standardized file format, so there's a good chance if it supports other files, then it might do it.
Tinkercad is a 3D printing software for printing software.
It may not work to import it into Minecraft then, if it's not a pretty flexible, because there's only a small subset of OBJ that Minecraft supports, at least the Forge Minecraft importer. I forget what it is. There's something about some of the material files. It'll just error off and not even load the file if it's not right. Like if it's got some extra information in there. Just one example, it has to be triangulated. If you look at this, this is the way this file actually is. It's upside down because that's how Minecraft wants it to be. Stuff like that. Okay, it is 9:40. I'm gonna be in trouble. I need to stop streaming. So I'm heading off here, guys. Good night. It's been fun.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.